Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. In this video, I want to give you some advice on what you should do if you decide not to go to college. Now, this video could be for obviously folks that are coming out of high school that are deciding whether to go to college or not. This could be also, you can take some nuggets from this if you're actually far into your career and you didn't go to college, but you're not sure what to do. You can still gain a lot of nuggets from this. I posted a video about this on my Instagram account and got some good response, so I wanted to elaborate in a video. And initially wanted to respond to this topic because I saw this title on a Gary Vaynerchuk's video, Ask Gary V, and in the video he really didn't give the greatest response in my opinion. He talked about hustling 24/7, which is true, but when it comes to detailed instruction, like step by step what you should do, Gary Vaynerchuk is not the best at that in my opinion. I love Gary V. He's a genius at what he does, but step by step direction, he really, it's not his forte. So I want to give you some pointers, things that I wish I was taught when I was coming out of high school, and going into college, and college wasn't for me, so to speak. And this is something that I would tell my kids today, things you should do. Anyone, all right? Number one, you decide not to go to college. The first thing you do, you need a job, all right? Now that's self-explanatory, but that should be your number one priority. It doesn't matter if you get a job at McDonald's, Target, Home Depot, a restaurant, delivery person, but I'll talk about that. Uber driver, I'll talk about that because I'm not so sure you should be getting a car, so to speak, but just get a job somewhere, Walmart, any local retail shop, all right? You need a job. You need a few $100s coming in every single week, all right? If you're not going to school, you need work during the day, all right? That's number one, all right? So you should spend all your days, all your times going around, catching the bus, going out to these different locations, filling out applications, and asking for work, all right? Doesn't matter, all right? And during this time, you can move from job to job. Maybe you get a job at the local, Subway or what have you, right? And you want to move up to Target, or you're going to go to Lowe's, or you get a job at a local, grocery market or something, Trader Joe's, what have you. Preferably Starbucks or In-N-Out, jobs that actually pay really, really well and might give you some benefits and things like that. First thing you do is need a job. That's your number one priority, all right? Number two, you should be paying your parents while you're building your career. I think this is great because your parents may not need it. You're obviously probably still young, or maybe you're older. I don't know. If you're not living with your parents, doesn't matter. All right, but if you're in this stage where you're coming out of high school, you're living with your parents, obviously, pay your parents 50 bucks, all right, every check or something like that. Start off small, but this will give you some responsibility and actually help you towards growing as an adult or a young adult. Your parents probably won't need the money since you're still probably their baby, right? But it'd be helpful for you to say, hey mom, hey dad, take this. I want to be responsible. I want to learn to start, paying for things, and they will appreciate that. All right. So while you're at home living under their roof, obviously you're gonna be living there for the next several years, right? Enjoying the food and things that your parents built for you. Paying them will make you feel better and actually teach you some things as you get older, right? In terms of paying for things and paying for rent and so forth. So best thing to do is pay your parents, all right? Number three, you don't need a car. The only thing you need, in my opinion, is a phone. You need a phone. I say if you're going to have any expense, have a phone, all right? This is what you're gonna do to call people, call companies and network with folks. So you need a phone, in my opinion. And then you just need public transportation, all right? You don't need the newest Toyota Corolla or the Honda Civic or the greatest little Kia. You don't need to be driving around a new car, going out to the clubs and stuff like that, looking cool with your friends. No, say that. That's what gets you into trouble and gets you into debt. Having a $300 payment with another $150 in insurance as a young adult, you don't need that right now. What you should be doing, which leads me to my next point, is taking public transportation, all right? And you're gonna utilize that time going to and from work, reading books. Preferably, in my opinion, I love audiobooks. So download audible.com, You know, you can get books there. They have a subscription for 14 bucks a month if that's too much. There's ways to get all different audiobooks, but you want to utilize your time in transit from and to work. Listen to audiobooks, read. This is something that Gary Vaynerchuk doesn't talk about a lot. He actually doesn't read, and he says that a lot, which I totally disagree with, because all of the successful people in the world read books. And the best thing that you can do if you don't go to college is read, because all of the authors in the world are linchpins. These are the folks who are outside of the norm, right? Normal 9 to 5. A lot of these folks are smart folks that comes from top schools, Harvard, Stanford, etc., right? You know, you got books out there by Elon Musk. You got books recommended by Bill Gates and folks, you know, so you got now Mark Zuckerberg has his book collection that you can go to. You want to go out there and read all these books. Why? Because this is how you're going to obtain your MBA from the streets. You can learn things on business, leadership, marketing, motivation, sales. Doesn't matter. It's all there, and you should be reading books as you go to and from work. All right, if it takes you an hour and a half to get to work, take that time to listen to books. You're going to gain so much knowledge, and this is how you're going to get your MBA from the streets. All right, which leads me to my last 2 points. All right, you want to experiment with so many different things. Okay, these are my last 2 points. Okay, while you're working, you're reading books, you want to experiment with everything. I'm talking about digital marketing, ClickFunnels, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, any type of businesses that you can do online, preferably online on the web. All right, you may not be a techie. Now, you guys know I'm a product UI UX designer. Now, I'm going to talk about that in a second, but even for folks who are not in this field, get on the web and learn digital marketing, learn how to blog, learn how to create YouTube videos. Experiment with so many different things. Why? Because while you experiment, you're going to find things that you enjoy. All right, in addition to that, I'm a product designer. So if you're interested in learning, you know, UI design and graphic design and things like that, go that route. All right, and start experimenting. All right, these are things that you want to do for free. Go to YouTube and start learning. Go to YouTube and type in how to do this, and you learn it. All right, so as you're working 4, 5, 6 hours a day, right, at work somewhere. You come home, spend the next 5 hours hustling, working, experimenting with different things. All right, you're gonna be doing this over the next 2 years. In addition to that, leads me to my last point. While you're not in school and you're working and you're experimenting with things, you want to zero in on something that you enjoy and perfect those skills over the next 2 years. Okay, this is vital. All right, this is 100% vital. You have to become an expert at something, or highly skilled at something. It could be marketing, it could be painting, it could be playing a guitar, it could be plumbing, it could be electrician, it could be speaking, singing, doesn't matter. You want to become highly skilled at something. And if you spend a few hours a day doing these things that you love and trying to perfect a skill at something over 2 years, guarantee you will become highly skilled at that particular thing. And when you become highly skilled at something, you can always make money at that particular skill. All right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It might be a job. It might be another higher paying job. It could be training people, right? If you're an expert at guitar, all right, while you're experimenting, guaranteed you can create a video and people without that skill will want to learn from you. All right, so you can make money that way. If you're skilled at graphic design, you can make money teaching people. If you're skilled at UI design, you can make money teaching people or get a job as a UI designer. If you're great at math, okay, you can do like the guy did on YouTube, right? Created a YouTube channel and start teaching people how to like tutor people online, right? What was it? I forgot the exact. It was the site that Microsoft or Bill Gates bought, you know. So you have that. You have doesn't matter the exact skill. All right, you become good at sales. Obviously, you can make money in sales, right? With no ceiling. So whatever you do, you want to get highly skilled at something. All right. Now, obviously, my profession is product UI UX design. So if you're interested in that, go that route. All right, so when you, after 2 years or so, you become highly skilled at something, don't quit your job. You're working somewhere. You're working at Home Depot, like I said, working at Target, you're working at Subway, McDonald's, doesn't matter. But you're perfecting these skills. Guaranteed, when you become highly skilled at something, you'll be able to make money at that particular thing, whether it's a new job, a bigger, higher paying job, or selling online, all right? Or selling things online and training people and doing things, right? And selling your services and consulting services to other people, all right? So that's my advice for anyone who is deciding to not go to college. You take those steps, guaranteed, if you do those things in 2 years, you'll be well on your way, in a great position with great skills and tons of interest and experiments that you'll be well off, all right? You look at guys like Pat Flynn, someone who experiments in so many different things now, makes a few $1,000,000 a year, you know, doing affiliate marketing, training, courses, blogging, all these different things. So many people that can make money online just by experimenting and trying new things. So that's my advice. Hopefully this was helpful. If you like the things that I talk about, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not, and turn on your notifications for next time I post a video. You will get that. And always, if you are interested in learning about UI, UX design, product design, visit my site, mlwebco.com, and use the contact link on my website and ask me any questions. I'll be happy to answer those for you when I have time, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.